Imagine silencing the noise, calming the chaos, and finding a deep sense of serenity, all by learning something incredibly simple. 2 chords. Your brain loves predictability, and your body and your soul crave emotional expression. I'm going to show you how I repeat 2 chords over and over so that my brain knows what's coming next, and my body and soul know that they get a chance to come out and play too. The icing on the cake is when you pair these 2 chords together with breath work. It tells your nervous system that it's safe, it's calm, and you can relax. This isn't about becoming a guitar virtuoso, and it's not about complicated riffs or endless practice. It's about discovering a surprisingly easy guitar method. Quiet your mind and illuminate your inner calm using just 2 chords. Plus, this activity will provide you with an opportunity to strengthen those bar chord muscles. And if you're not already drooling about what's about to happen, if you stick around to the very end and you're a Grateful Dead fan, I'm going to put several concepts from my previous videos together, including this one, into my rendition of a meditative version of Candyman. Let's get into it. Man, I used to live in a mental storm. Constant chaos, constant anxiety, constant pressure, constant racing thoughts. And I tried a million ways to manage this on my own. Nothing really seemed to work long term. Matter of fact, a lot of the things I tried did the opposite. Until I picked up my guitar differently. It wasn't about learning music. It was about getting something deep from within, outside. One day it occurred to me that I don't need fancy scales or complex guitar tutorials. I just needed like an intentional structure and my breath. One note turned into a chord, and I learned how to connect chords to other chords. And this whole process became my lifeline. You might be wondering, well, why the G minor? Well, 2 reasons, really. One of them is that it's a sad chord, and it allows me to express my deep sadness. It also, though, gives me a chance to practice my bar chord techniques, strengthening my tendons and my forearms. And it's pretty simple. It's right here. I don't have to go very far, and I can transition from my C to that G minor bar chord by just sliding up 2 getting rid of the middle finger, and it's right there. These two chords together, the C and the G minor, work well because the C is a positive chord and the G minor is an emotionally negative chord for me. And I can express my deep sadness with this chord and then recharge with this chord, giving me enough strength to go back in, if you know what I mean. It helps me break the sadness, take it in bite-sized pieces, if you will. And eventually, it gets better. Focus on your breath. Inhale for about 4 seconds. Strum the C, and then exhale. Transition. While you inhale, strum the G minor, and exhale. You want to get fancy? Add a picking pattern. Don't think, feel. You can notice your thoughts, but don't let them pull you in. Let them pass through like visitors. And if they stick around too long, kick them out with a new chord transition. Repeat this 5 to 10 minutes, and you'll see your anxiety goes down. Maybe you'll lick it once and for all. At very least, you now have a strategy. And in just a few minutes a day, you discover a new calm. And a quick reminder, it's not about perfect sound. It's about mindful sound. The sound of calm. Science backs this up. Combining breathwork with music activates your parasympathetic nervous system. It's the part of your body that tells you, hey, we're safe. You can relax now. Music itself lowers heart rate and blood pressure. You're literally playing your way to calm. After doing this on a consistent basis, I realized a couple of things. My anxiety, gone. Monday mornings, no problem. No panic. Work stress, manageable. Even family arguments, I can respond to rather than react to. Is it because of this? I'd say it's because I no longer need an escape route. It's like the storm is still there, but I'm standing in the middle of it. Calm, grounded, present. Now, a couple of questions I get asked often. Do I need a guitar to do this? No, really, any stringed instrument should work. It's really about the rhythm more than it is about the tone. Another question is, how long is this going to take? Well, I would reframe the question. I mean, some people do this several times a day. Some people within days experience a new sense of blissful calm. And for some people, of course, it takes longer. But I wouldn't worry about how long it's going to take. To take what? For you to get calm again? I would focus more on how do you feel right now? And is this working right now? And if it is, repeat the process. Come back often. And if it's not, repeat the process. Come back often. Maybe it'll be helpful if you know where I came from. I come from a background of trauma, PTSD. It's a long story, but it's a powerful one. And I've heard many people tell me, I couldn't do what you're doing, or that must have been awful. All true, I suppose, in some regards. But it is possible. And this is coming from a guy who thought that a new life of peace and calm wasn't available to people like me. And I was wrong, because it is. So I wouldn't worry about how long it's going to take you. I would consider, what's the alternative? A couple of chords, a couple of minutes, and your breath. That's all it takes. Okay, so give it a try. Let me know what you think, and share it with somebody. We all know people that could use more of this and less of the alternative. So if you found something you like, or if you think we're onto something here, share it. That's powerful in and of itself. And you'd be surprised how many people are looking for answers, but can't find any. Here's an answer. Thanks for coming by. And if you're a Grateful Dead fan, stick around. I'm going to use these concepts. I'm going to work my way up and down the neck. I'm going to add triads, hammer-ons, pull-offs, bar chords, and breath work. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you in the next one.